So now let us start discussing RTP. This RTP is applicable for May 2025 attempt CA Inter Direct Taxation. First, let us see the case scenario. The thing is, first let us read the case scenario. There are 5 questions that were asked from this case scenario. Each question, let us try to calculate. I will give you 1.5 to 2 minutes time. You should calculate and tell me the final answer. Then let us check with the suggested answer. Okay, let us start reading. Whenever you read the question, what I have told you, you have to see who is the SSC, what is his age, what is his residential status. Correct? Mr. Raj, individual, aged 38 years, that means less than 60 years, an Indian citizen, is carrying on manufacturing business in Canada. Where is he doing his business? Canada. He frequently visits India for business purpose on a regular basis. He was in India for first time in the year 2021-22 for 190 days. In the year 22-23 he was there for 145 days, and in 23-24 he was there for 155 days. Listen carefully. Afterwards, he decided to close his business in Canada and shift permanently to India. That means initially he used to do business in Canada. In 24-25, he is closing business in Canada and coming to India. When he came to India on 1st November 2024, and he started business in Mumbai. His profits from business in Canada till 31st October 2024 is 15 lakhs. So can we say it as foreign income? Because those profits are earned in Canada. So 15 lakhs is foreign income. And from Indian business is 5 lakhs. Can we say this as Indian income? Because it is earned in India. He does not own any house property in Mumbai and is staying in a rented accommodation from 1st November 24 onwards on a monthly rent of 20,000. He made donation of 50,000 to PM Cares Fund. Which category? PM Cares Fund. See, under category 2, PM Drought Relief Fund is covered. Okay, not PM Cares Fund. What I told you, category 2, 3, 4, you need to remember correctly. But you forgot. I cannot do anything. Category 1, PM Cares Fund, category 1. 20,000 to PM Drought Relief Fund. This is covered under category 2. He had purchased 10,009% debentures of ABC Private Limited in August 2020 at the rate of rupees 150 each. Face value of each debenture is 100. See, face value is 100, but he did not purchase at 100. He purchased in market for 150 rupees. He sold 2,500 debentures in April 24, 175 each, and remaining 7,500 debentures in August 24 for 155 each. Interest on debentures is due on 30th June and 31st December every year. Index numbers were given. Mr. Raj follows cash basis of accounting and he wants to opt out of default tax regime. That means he is paying taxes under optional tax rates. Correct? He is paying taxes under optional tax rates. So what is first question? Determine residential status. I will give you 2 minutes. You need to determine residential status and tell me the answer. Not 2 minutes, only 1 minute. First, let us write the information. In 24-25, current previous year, how many days he stayed in India? He came on 31st October, right? October 1 day, November 30 days, December 31, January 31, February 28, March 31. Total how many days? 152 days. In 23-24, how many days he stayed in India? In question, information is given. 23-24, he stayed in India for 155 days, correct? In 22-23, how many days he stayed in India? 145 days. In 21-22, how many days he stayed in India? 190 days. Whether information is given for 2021? No. So this information is available. Using this information, tell me whether that person is ROR or RNOR or non-resident. ROR, RNOR or non-resident. First of all, which conditions are applicable? ఎవరికైనా basic condition apply అవుతుందమ్మా first. Okay, which conditions are applicable? Indian citizen staying outside India comes to India not on a visit. If he is coming to India on a visit, he will get covered under exception 2 to second basic condition. But he is not coming to visit. He is coming on permanent basis. He is closing business over there and is permanently coming to India. For him, all conditions are applicable. When he is coming on visit, then for him, he will get covered under exception 2 to second basic condition. But he is not coming on a visit, he is coming permanently. For him, all the conditions are applicable. B1, B2, A1, A2 are applicable. As per B1, individual should stay in India for 182 days. He stayed for 152 days, less than 180 days. B1 not satisfied. As per B2, individual should stay in India for 60 days. He stayed for 152 days, greater than 60 days. Subcondition 1 satisfied. In last 4 previous years, how many days he stayed in India? Calculate change. 490 days, which is greater than 365 days. Subcondition 2 satisfied. So B2 is satisfied. He becomes resident in India. In last 7 years, did he stay in India for 730 days? He stayed only for 490 days, which is less than 730 days. A2 not satisfied. If A2, if at least one additional condition is not satisfied, he becomes RNOR. So his residential status is RNOR. Is it clear? Are you able to understand? Careful. Wherever some, some difficulty is there, that point only ICA is going to ask. Next, how much is his capital gain? Calculate and tell me. I'll give you 1 minute. Quickly. Try to do on your own. Don't look into your friend's notes. In examination, you cannot look into other person's paper. Try to do. Shall I tell? Have you calculated? How much is the answer? Option B, D. So one answer is option D. Any other answers? Shall I calculate? Okay, let me calculate. All of you look at the screen. I request everyone to look at the screen quickly. First, 10,000 debentures were purchased in August 2020 for 150 each. So cost is not 100 rupees, cost is 150 rupees because he paid 150 rupees. He sold, see, he is selling the debentures in two transactions. In first transaction he sold 2,500, in second transaction he sold 7,500. When first transaction was done, in April 24. April 24 means before 23rd July 2024. Before 23rd July 2024, debentures will fall under category 3. So for category 3 criteria is 36 months. Here debentures were purchased in 2020, transferred in April 24. Obviously period of holding is greater than 36 months. So they will be classified as long-term capital asset. So shall we calculate capital gains? First, on transfer of 2,500 debentures. Okay, is it long-term capital asset or short-term capital asset? Long-term capital asset. So full value of consideration, at what price they are sold? 2,500 debentures are sold for 175 each, correct? How much is total? 4 lakh. They are purchased for 100 or 150. Whether indexation is required to be calculated, indexed cost of acquisition, is it long-term capital asset or short-term capital asset? So indexation benefit is available. You are 100% wrong. For debentures, indexation benefit is not available even though they are long-term capital asset. You cannot claim indexation benefit. You should take only cost of acquisition. 2,500 into they are purchased for 100 or 150. 150. How much is cost of acquisition? 3 lakh 75,000. So how much is long-term capital gain? 62,500. Next, on transfer of 7,500 debentures, when they are transferred, they are transferred in August 2024. On or after 23rd July 24, there are only two criteria. Okay, there are only two categories, category 1, category 2. Debentures will get covered under category 2, criteria is 24 months. You are 100% wrong. On or after 23rd July 2024, debentures and bonds are always treated as short-term capital assets. Short-term capital gains kadama, they are treated as short-term capital assets. So what you need to calculate, like they are treated as short-term capital asset. On transfer of short-term capital asset, we need to calculate short-term capital gain or short-term capital loss. I am suspectful. How are you going to write exam? I do not know. Today morning only I told. On or after 23rd July, debentures, bonds, don't check criteria. They are always blindly considered as short-term capital assets. Full value of consideration, 7,500 into at what price they are sold? 155. How much is full value of consideration? 11,62,500 less. Whether indexation benefit is available? Boss, it is short-term capital asset. No concept of indexation. 7,500 into they are purchased for 150, right? How much? 11,25,000. So how much is short-term capital gain? So you got the answer. D answer is correct. Appreciate Devesh. What will be the gross total income of Mr. Raj for assessment year 25, 26. Calculate and tell me gross total income. Quickly. Because there is no point. If I explain the answer straight away, you will not use your brain. You will just note down. In examination, I will not be there with you. You have to do on your own. Which answer? B. నువ్వు ఆల్రెడీ ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యి వచ్చావేంటి? అర్థమవుతుంది. Last person. What is the answer? He is very seriously doing but not saying the answer. Boss. Quickly, you have to tell me the answer. Check what is his residential status. According to residential status, calculate the total income. He is RNOR, right? For RNOR, Indian income is taxable. Along with Indian income, foreign income from business controlled or profession set up in India. Whatever income earned in Canada is there, that is purely foreign income without any influence of India. That is not taxable. I already gave you hint. Now you have to tell me the answer. Now don't download RTP, don't see the answer and tell me the answer. చూసావు నైనా ఆన్సర్? You will know the answer, but you do not know how to calculate the answer. Shall I tell? By the time you will calculate, all 3 hours will be over only for one question. Definitely you will not pass. Look. Sun. He is RNOR, right? Stop doing, start looking at the screen. Boss. In case of RNOR, Indian income is taxable. From Indian business, how much he got? Indian business income 5 lakhs. Just now we have calculated capital gains, right? You have very big guys just like me. You have 4 eyes. How much? Long term capital gain 62,500. Short term capital gain 37,500. So long term capital gain 62,500. Short term capital gain 37,500. Total 1 lakh. What are the other incomes that he is having? He is having interest on debentures, right? When interest is paid half yearly. Am I correct or not? You can see here, interest on debentures is due on 30th June and 31st December. By 31st December, he sold all the debentures. So there is no concept of interest. But on 30th June, he is owner of 7,500 debentures. Am I correct or not? He is owner of 7,500 debentures because before 30th June he sold 2,500 debentures. After 30th June he sold 7,500 debentures. That means on 30th June he is the owner of 7,500 debentures. Am I correct or not? On that 7,500 debentures he is going to get interest or not? Yes, he is going to get interest. That interest is taxable under IFOS. Interest on debentures. Interest is always calculated on market value. Correct? It is wrong. Interest is calculated on face value. 7,500 into 100 rupees into what is the rate of interest? 9% into 1 by 2 because interest is paid half yearly. How much? Answer is B. Now try to answer me fourth question. Calculate amount of deductions. One answer is 60,000. For this, after telling the answer, you also have to explain me under what sections the deduction is there. Just if you say the answer, I will not accept. $60,000. Shall I tell the answer? So all of you are saying 60,000. Shall I tell? Category 1. చచ్చిపోతున్నారు ఎవరమ్మా? Category 1 donation, 100% deduction is allowed. 100% deduction is allowed, right? So 50,000 into 100%, 50,000. Prime Minister Drought Relief Fund, category 2, right? 50% deduction is allowed. So 20,000 into 50%, 10,000. So 60,000 is eligible for deduction under section 80G. He is in business, right? Businessman paying rent of, businessman, he is paying rent of 20,000 per month. Those who cannot claim HRA exemption, they can claim deduction under section 80GG. Correct? Rent paid minus 10% of adjusted total income or 25% of adjusted total income or 5,000 per month, whichever is lower. I have discussed with you section 80GG. Is he not eligible? He is also eligible for deduction under section 80GG, right? Shall we calculate? Assam. If you write 60,000, you can go home and book ticket for Assam just like RCB. Rent paid minus 10% of adjusted total income. First of all, you should behave professionally. Okay. After winning in qualifier 1, you celebrated like you won the cup. But what happened in qualifier 2? You got teacup. How much is rent paid? 20,000. 20,000 into 5 months. How much? 1 lakh. How much is adjusted total income? Adjusted total income means gross total income minus long-term capital gain under section 112, short-term capital gain under section 111A. Correct? This is not 111A. Okay, this is short-term capital gain other than 111A. So long-term capital gain under section 112 is 62,500. So adjusted total income is equal to gross total income 6,33,750. From that you need to reduce long-term capital gain under section 112. How much? 62,500. And you have to reduce chapter 6A deductions other than section 80GG. So you have to reduce 80G. How much? We have calculated, right? 80G, 60,000. You have to reduce 60,000. How much is adjusted total income? 5 lakh? 11,250. So 5 lakh 11,250 into 10%. How much? 51,125. Correct? How much? Tell me. 48,000. 875. Next, 25% of adjusted total income. Calculate 5,11,250 into 25%. How much? Pardon? 1 lakh? 813. Next, last one. 5,000 per month. November to March. How many months? November, December, Jan, Feb, March. 5,000 into 5. 25,000. Whichever is lower means 25,000. Okay. So 60,000 plus 25,000. 85,000 is deduction and chapter 6a deductions. Now the answer is not 60,000. Answer is 85,000. Now calculate tax liability and tell me the answer. Calculate tax liability. You know gross total income, right? Then you can calculate tax liability very easily. What's there in it? We have calculated gross total income. Okay, calculate చేయన tax liability. వద్దా ఏమ్మా ఓకే ఓకే చాలా అందరూ స్క్రీన్ వైపు చూడండి. So let us calculate tax liability. See, in this there is only one income which is taxable at special tax rates, which is 62,500. Am I correct or not? So total income is how much? 6,33,750. Out of total income, how much is income taxable at special tax rates? Long term capital gain under section 112. How much? 62,500. How much is other income? 5,70,1,250. On long term capital gain under section 112, is it arrived? Is it received before 23rd July or after 23rd July? Before 23rd July or after 23rd July? Before 23rd July. Tax rate applicable is 20%. So how much is tax? 12,500. On this, up to, he is paying taxes under optional tax rates, right? His age is 38, less than 60 years. Do you remember? By this time you would have forgot. Up to 2.5 lakhs, nil. Greater than 2.5 lakhs, up to 5 lakh, 12,500. Don't tell me, don't ask me how. Greater than 5 lakh up to 10 lakh, tax rate is 20%. So 5,71,250 minus 5 lakh into 20%. How much? 14,250. In total it is 26,000. 26,750. Yeah, we need to claim chapter 6 reductions, right? I'm sorry. Gross total income 6,33,750. How much are chapter 6 reductions? See, I also made a mistake. Chapter 6 reductions 85,000. How much is total income? 5,48,750. Out of 5,48,750, long-term capital gain under section 112 is 62,500. Tax is 12,500. Correct? 62,500 into how much? 20%, 12,500. How much is other income? 4,86,250. Up to 2.5 lakhs, tax amount is nil. Greater than 2.5 lakh, up to 5 lakh, tax rate is 5%. How much? 812.5. So total tax is 11,812.5 plus 12,500. How much? 24,312.5. Surcharge is not applicable because total income is less than 50 lakhs. To this we need to add HEC at the rate of 4%. How much? Tell me HEC. So how much is tax liability? 25,285. 285. We need to round off to 25,290 because last digit is 5, rounded off to next multiple of 10. Whether this answer is there, 25,290? Option A. Shall we see the second one? See, from second problem onwards, I am going to tell all the adjustments. Once look at the answer after I finish explaining the adjustments, you will get complete clarity. Okay? Look. Kunal, age 27 years, he is an employee in a private company posted in Delhi. He was appointed on 1st February 2023 in the scale of 60,000-1000 70,000. That means what? 1st February 23 to 31st Jan 24, his salary is 60,000. From 1st February 24 to 31st Jan 25, his salary is 61,000. From 1st February 25 to 31st Jan 26, his salary is 62,000. Okay, from this we need to take previous year 24-25. So for previous year 24-25, 10 months are, for 10 months he will get 61,000 for 2 months. That means 1st February 25, February 25, March 25, he will get 62,000. Correct? So that means what? How much? 61,000 into 10 months plus 62,000 into 2 months. So how much is his basic salary? 7,34,000. Now did you understand? See, 1st February 24 to 31st January 25. February, March belongs to 23-24. April to 31st January. So April to January falls under 24-25. February and March falls under 24-25. That means here 10 months, here 2 months. Do you agree with me? Everybody? Next. Dearness allowance is 25% of basic salary, out of which 60% of DA forms part of retirement benefits. Very easy. DA is equal to how much? 7,34,000, right? 7,34,000 into 25%. How much? 1,83,500. From this we can calculate DA forms part of retirement benefits, right? It is 1,83,500 into 60%. How much? 1,10,100. Next. Bonus equal to 1 month salary paid in November 24. In November 24, how much salary was paid? Yeah. November 24 falls under this range. Am I correct or not? November 24 falls between 1st February 24 and 31st January 25. So for November 24, how much is the salary? Salary is 61,000. Do you agree with me? Leave encashment, how much received? 10,000. It is received during the service. Whenever leave encashment is received during the service, it is fully taxable. Only at the time of retirement exemption is available. Am I correct or not? Next, he also received motor car on 1st December 2024. Cubic capacity is greater than 1.6 liters. That means, is it a small car or big car? It is a big car. Driver was also provided, and it is used for office purpose as well as for personal purpose. Car is owned by employer. Expenses are met by employer. See, car owned by employer, expenses met by employer, driver provided, big car. How much? 2,400 for car plus driver 900. So total 3,300. From when that facility is provided? December. That means December, Jan, Feb, March. 4 months. 3,300 into 4 months. How much? 13,000. That is the amount which is taxable. Correct? Next. His employer granted him a loan of 2 lakhs on 1st June 2024, which is repayable in equal quarterly installments over 2 years. Starting from 2 years means how many quarters? 8 quarters. So 2 lakhs divided by 8 means how much? 25,000. So for every quarter he need to repay 25,000 starting from 1st October 2024 onwards. Are you able to understand? So rate of interest charged by SBI is 9.5%. Interest rate charged by employer is 5%. So how much is interest rate benefit? Interest rate benefit is equal to 9.5% minus 5.5%. It is 4%. Am I correct or not? Now, please see. Shall we calculate interest rate benefit? Interest rate benefit is to be calculated on outstanding balance at the end of every month. Loan given on 1st June. So, June ending means on 30th June, how much is outstanding? 2 lakhs is outstanding. 2 lakh into 4% interest rate benefit into 1 by 12. How much? 667. 31st July, same 2 lakhs into 4% into 1 by 12. How much? 667. August also same, right? 31st August also same, 667. 30th September also same, 667. In October, he repaid 25,000. Am I correct or not? Because what he said, from 1st October onwards, he will start doing the repayment. So in October, how much he repaid? 25,000. So 2 lakh minus 25,000. That means 1,75,000 into 4% into 1 by 12. How much? 583. For November also same amount, right? 1,75,000. So interest is 583. In December also same amount. How much? 583. Next, in January, quarter is getting changed. In January, he will again repay 25,000. So, for 31st January, how much? 1,75,000 minus 25,000. It is 1,50,000 into 4% into 1 by 12. 500. February also 500. March also 500. How much is interest rate benefit? 5,000. 9? 5977. 5917. Check the answer. Is it correct or not? Yes, it is correct. Answer is 5917. Okay. Because you will be having trust issues on me, right? That's why. His employer gave him rent-free accommodation fully furnished in Delhi from 1st April 23. This house is owned by the employer. See, employer own accommodation is given to employee. Where? In Delhi. Delhi population greater than 40 lakhs. So taxable value is equal to 10% of salary. Correct? So the perquisite value of such furnished rent-free accommodation during 23-24 was valued at 92,000. Further, accommodation is continued to be provided by employer to employee in 24-25 also. The furniture and appliances provided with the house were bought by the employer at an aggregate cost of 1,50,000 on 1st January 2023. That means furniture is also owned by employer. When furniture is owned by employer, taxable value is equal to 10% of the cost of furniture. Am I correct or not? Listen very carefully. Don't do, just watch my working. If you want this class notes PDF, I will share with you. We need to calculate rent-free accommodation. Rent-free accommodation for 24-25. Am I correct or not? Is it accommodation owned by employer or hired by employer? Owned by employer. Taxable value is equal to 10% of salary. So salary for this purpose includes all amounts excluding DA not forming part of retirement benefits and perquisites and exempted allowances, retirement benefits, employer contribution to provident fund and interest on contributions. That means basic salary how much? We have calculated. What are you searching for? Basic salary is 7,34,000. You need to take only DA forming part of retirement benefits. How much is DA forming part of retirement benefits? We have calculated DA forming part of retirement benefits. Oh my God. 1,10,100. Next, how much is bonus? Bonus 61,000. From then onwards, all are perquisites only, right? Leave encashment is there. How much is leave encashment? Fully taxable. Leave encashment 10,000. Correct? Next, from then onwards, motor car, interest-free loan, all these are perquisites. But perquisites should not be considered in calculation of salary for the purpose of rent-free accommodation. How much is total? 9,15,100. Are you able to understand? So, taxable value of unfurnished accommodation. How much is unfurnished accommodation? 9,15,100 into 10%. How much? 91,510. Correct? Next, we need to add value of furniture, right? Value of furniture. How much is cost of furniture? 1 lakh? 1,50,000 into 10%. How much? 15,000. So how much is rent-free accommodation? 1,06,510. But in 23-24 also same accommodation is given. Now you need to calculate indexed rent-free accommodation, actual rent-free accommodation or indexed rent-free accommodation, whichever is lower is taxable. So indexed rent-free accommodation is equal to rent-free accommodation for 23-24 into cost inflation index for 24-25 divided by cost inflation index for 23-24. How much is rent-free accommodation for 23-24? In question he has given. For 23-24 rent-free accommodation is 92,000. Am I correct or not? So now 92,000 into index number for 24-25 363. Index number for 23-24 how much? 348. How much is indexed rent-free accommodation? 95,000? 966. So out of these two, whichever is lower means, so taxable rent-free accommodation is equal to 95,966. Whether answer is correct or not, please check. 95,966. Is it the answer? Yes, 95,966 is the answer. Is it clear? So, in salary problem, don't forget to claim standard deduction. Okay, standard deduction without forgetting you need to claim. So, that's it. Are there any other adjustments? I don't think any adjustments are there. His colleagues gifted him mobile phone worth 45,000. First thing, value of gift is less than 50,000. Second thing, whatever the gift received is mobile, it is not a capital asset, so that gift is not at all taxable under other sources. Another thing is, in question he asked us to calculate income from salary. Gift is not taxable under salary, it is taxable under other sources. So you can ignore this point. Are you able to understand? He is paying taxes under default tax regime. So standard deduction is 75,000. So did you understand? So electricity bill 5,000 is there. So whatever electricity bill paid by employer, you already know that is completely taxable to the employee. Correct? 2x 3x అయితే అస్సామే. ఒక చిన్న హెల్ప్ చేయండి. ఎవరన్నా దేవేష్ నీ దగ్గర ఆర్టీపీ ఉందా, డౌన్లోడ్ చేసి నేను చేసిన ఆన్సర్ కరెక్టో కాదో చెప్పు. అర్థమైందా? ఒకవేళ కరెక్ట్ అవ్వలేదు అనుకోండి, చూసుకొని వెంటనే రెక్టిఫై చేసుకుంటే అయిపోద్ది. ఇందాకట్లా అవుతుంది, డిడక్షన్స్ క్లెయిమ్ చేయకుండా ట్యాక్స్ లయబిలిటీ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేశాను. నేనైనా మిస్టేక్ చేయొచ్చు, నేను మనిషినే కదా. అబ్బా, ఇది ఓకే, కొంచెం క్విక్గానే చేయొచ్చు. ఇది కూడా సింపులే. అన్నిటికన్నా లాస్ట్ది ఉంది. లాస్ట్ టోటల్ ఇన్కమ్ ప్రాబ్లం కదా, ఇది నేను అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్ వరకు చెప్తాను, మీరు ఒకసారి ప్రాబ్లం చూసుకోండి, అర్థమవుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే ఒక టోటల్ ఇన్కమ్ ప్రాబ్లమే 1 అవర్ చెప్పచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు అని చెప్తే ఏంలా, డిన్నర్ కూడా పెట్టమంటారు మీరు. వాళ్ళేమో 300 కట్టారు, డిన్నర్ మా వల్ల కాదంటారు. అప్పుడు అదంతా నేను బేర్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. ఆ రిస్క్ నేను తీసుకోను. అలా అంటారేంటి సార్? అంటే ఫ్రీగా చెప్పి నేనే ఎదురు యూట్యూబ్ వీడియో పెట్టి ఇంకా మీకు ఫుడ్ పెట్టి ఇంకా చెప్పండి అమ్మా, వదిలేస్తే మీ పీజీ బిల్లు, ఓకే, మీ డ్రెస్సుల బిల్లు అన్నీ కూడా నన్నే కట్టమంటారేమో. ఎవరో అంటున్నారు యాజ్ యూ విష్ సార్ అని. ఐ విష్ నాట్ టు పే. ఓకే, Miss Priya has always been financially aware and strategic with her investments. In January 2022, she saw an opportunity in gold and purchased gold jewelry worth 3,25,000, believing it would be a safe investment for future. When she purchased Jan 2022, when she is selling October 24. October 24 means before 23rd July or after 23rd July? After 23rd July. Careful, nature will change, tax rate will also change. Gold prices increased and she decided to sell her jewelry on 31st October 24 for 4,75,000. First, let us calculate capital gains in this case. Next question, remaining question we will see little later. Okay. When she sold 31st October, she purchased in 2022 gold. On or after 23rd July 24, gold will fall under category 2. Criteria is 24 months. It was purchased in 2022. When it was purchased January 22, sold October 24. Obviously, period of holding greater than 24 months. So it will be classified as long-term capital asset. Indexation benefit is available. You are 100% wrong. On or after 23rd July 24, indexation benefit is not available. Correct? So how much is full value of consideration? Tell me, at what price it was sold? 4,75,000. Indexation benefit is not available, so we will claim only cost of acquisition. How much is cost of acquisition? 3,25,000. So how much is long-term capital gain or short-term capital gain? Long-term capital gain. How much? 1,50,000 under section 112. Am I correct or not? So how much is tax on long-term capital gain under section 112? What is the tax rate? Before or after? After. Tax rate is 12.5%. 1 lakh in 1,50,000 into 12.5%. How much? 18,750. Devesh, whether answer is correct? Now, shall we see second case? She sold her house property in Delhi on 1st December 24 for 80 lakhs. The stamp duty value of property at the time of transfer was 90 lakhs. House property, immovable property. Whenever immovable property is sold, 50C gets attracted. So what we need to compare? We need to compare stamp duty value with 110% of actual consideration. Stamp duty value is 90 lakhs. How much is actual consideration? 80 lakhs. 110% of actual consideration is 88 lakhs. 90 lakhs is greater than 88 lakhs. Stamp duty value is greater than 110% of actual consideration. Full value of consideration is equal to stamp duty value is equal to 90 lakhs. Is it clear? Good. So we came to know full value of consideration 90 lakhs. Next. This property was purchased on 15th July 98. That means before 1st April 2001. When immovable property is purchased before 1st April 2001, cost of acquisition will be calculated in 3 steps. Stamp duty value or fair market value, whichever is lower, actual cost, or step 3, cost of acquisition is equal to step 1 or step 2, whichever is higher. So step 1, stamp duty value or fair market value, whichever is lower. How much is stamp duty value? The fair market value is 10.8 lakhs, stamp duty value is 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs or 10.8 lakhs, whichever is lower means 10 lakhs. Step 2, actual cost. It was purchased for 8.8 lakhs. Hold on. She had incurred brokerage and other expenses at the rate of 1% on purchase price. Brokerage was not paid at the time of sale. It was paid at the time of purchase. It should be included to cost of the land. That means actual cost is equal to 8.8 lakhs plus 1% on purchase price. 8.8 lakhs into 1%, how much? 8,800. So actual cost is 8,88,000. 4800. Phone number la undi. Step 3, cost of acquisition is equal to step 1 or step 2, whichever is higher. 10 lakhs or 8,88,800, whichever is higher means 10 lakhs is actual cost. Do you agree with me? No. Less cost of acquisition 10 lakhs. How much is long term or short term? It was purchased in 98, sold in 24. Forget about 24 months, 24 years gap is there. So obviously it is long term capital asset. So how much is long term capital gain? 80 lakhs. And this is land and building, right? Tax benefit is available in calculation. Tax benefit is not available in income calculation. Income will be 80 lakhs only. Now we will calculate tax. So yes, now let us discuss last problem in the RTP. Mr. Ganesh, a resident and ordinarily resident. So he is ROR, aged 61 years, careful because his age is greater than 60 years. Individual, resident in India, aged greater than 60 years. Be careful while you are doing calculation of tax liability. He is engaged in the business of manufacturing furniture. He is subject to tax audit under section 44AB of Income Tax Act 1961. He has provided following information: administrative expenses, salaries and wages, interest on loans, depreciation as per accounts. What will we do? We will add back. Rent, rates and taxes, traveling and conveyance, loss on sale of asset of scientific research. We need to be careful because scientific research asset, further information is also required. Let us see. Winning from lottery, this is taxable under IFOS, right? That should not be credited to P&L account. So what will we do? We will disallow it. If income is disallowed, it will be reduced while calculating PGBP income. Correct? Bad debts recovered 3 lakhs. Let us see. Other information: opening and closing stock of finished goods were undervalued by 10%. So opening stock undervalued. What is the rectification? Rectification is we need to increase the opening stock. Whenever we increase opening stock, net profit decreases because opening stock is expenditure side. When expenditure decreases, net profit, when expenditure increases, net profit decreases. This is one thing. Closing stock is also undervalued. What is the rectification? Rectification is we need to increase the closing stock. Whenever closing stock increases, net profit also increases. Is it the correct adjustment? So 100 rupees undervalued by 10 rupees. That means it is now at 90 rupees. 15,58,000 at 90 rupees for 100. How much it will be? It will be 17,31,111. How much is the undervaluation? Undervaluation is 1,73,111. If closing stock is undervalued, net profit increases. So as net profit increases, we have to add this. Next, opening stock. Opening stock, how much it is undervalued? 1,61,111. If opening stock gets undervalued, then net profit decreases. So in order to rectify, we need to increase the opening stock. Whenever we increase the opening stock, expenditure side increases, automatically net profit decreases. So we need to reduce it, the tax treatment. So how much is net effect? Net effect is 12,000 rupees. Am I correct? 173,111. 12,000 rupees. But answer given by ICAI is wrong. Please look at it. Answer given by ICAI 1,20,000. It is not correct. The adjustment is 12,000 rupees. Next. Salaries and wages include following items: contributed 20% of basic salary in National Pension Scheme referred in Section 80 CCD regarding salary paid to an employee. Mr. Ramesh, who has withdrawn basic salary of 5 lakhs and dearness allowance is 40% of basic salary, 50% of DA forms part of the salary. What do you mean by this? See, contribution is 20%, but maximum allowed is 14% of salary is allowed as expenditure. Remaining 6% is to be disallowed. That means what? How much is actual contribution? Actual contribution is 20% of basic salary. Am I correct or not? Actual contribution 20% of basic salary. Basic salary is 5 lakhs. 5 lakh into 20%, how much? 60,000. Out of 60,000, how much is allowed? Allowed is 14% of salary. What is definition of salary? Definition of salary is basic plus DA forms part of retirement benefits for the purpose of NPS. So basic salary is 5 lakh rupees. DA forms part of retirement benefits. How much? 5 lakh into 40% into 50%. That means 1 lakh. 5 lakh plus 1 lakh into 14%. How much? 84,000. I am sorry here. 5 lakh into 20%, it is 1 lakh, right? I have written wrongly. 5 lakh into 20%, it is 1 lakh. Out of 1 lakh, 84,000 is allowed. How much is disallowed? Disallowed is equal to 1 lakh minus 84,000. 16,000 is to be disallowed. Are you able to understand? That means 16,000 you need to add back. So add back 16,000. Sum of employees opted for retirement under VRS scheme is a sum of 3,40,000. You know, every year how much VRS expenditure is allowed? 1/5 of VRS expenditure will be allowed. 3,40,000 is paid. This is allowed as deduction over a period of 5 years. Current year, how much is allowed? Current year allowed is 3,40,000 divided by 5. 3,40,000 divided by 5, how much? I think 68,000. But total 3,40,000 was debited to P&L account. 3,40,000 should not be debited to P&L account. How much is to be debited? 68,000 is to be debited. So how much is disallowed? Disallowed is equal to, actually 68,000 should be written in P&L account. But how much was written? 3,40,000 was written. How much excess was written? 3,40,000 minus 68,000. How much? 2,72,000. So 2,72,000 is to be disallowed and it needs to be added back. Is it clear? Next. Interest on loan includes interest paid at the rate of 15% per annum on loan of 12 lakhs which was taken from SBI on 1st May 2022 for purchase of new electric car. Car is used for personal purpose. When car is used for personal purpose, interest on such car is not allowed as deduction. Interest on such car is to be disallowed. But what happened? Interest was debited to P&L account. Should that interest be debited to P&L account? That interest should not be debited to P&L account. So how much is interest? Interest is equal to 12 lakhs into 15%, 1,80,000 rupees. This needs to be added back. That is to be disallowed. Why it is to be disallowed? Because it is a personal nature of expenditure. Is it clear? Next, depreciation as per income tax. This is allowed as deduction. Next, motor car purchased for 3 lakhs for supply of finished goods to dealers on 25th August. 25th August means put to use greater than 180 days, right? So 3 lakhs into 15%. How much? 3 lakh into 15%. 45,000 is allowed as expenditure. Asset was purchased for 6 lakhs on 23rd July 2021 for conducting scientific research and the deduction claimed under section 35 of Income Tax Act 1961. Asset was sold on 5th September 24 for a consideration of 4 lakhs. What is the value of asset? 6 lakhs. 6 lakhs is expenditure claimed. When expenditure claimed in previous year 21-22. Because it is a scientific research expenditure, 100% capital expenditure is allowed as deduction in P&L account. But in 24-25 what happened? Sale proceeds are 4 lakhs. So 4 lakhs means 4 lakhs is within the limit of 6 lakhs, right? So 4 lakhs will be credited to P&L account under PGBP head. Credited to P&L account under PGBP head. So on sale of asset, whatever the sale proceeds are there, sale proceeds should be credited to P&L account under PGBP head. So whatever the sale proceeds are there, these are to be credited. But whether this loss is allowed? No, this is to be disallowed, added back. There is no loss. See, 6 lakhs was claimed as expenditure in 21-22. Out of 6 lakhs, how much is realized now? 4 lakhs is realized. Whenever asset is sold directly from scientific research department, out of sale proceeds, whatever the amount of deduction claimed earlier is there, that amount will be credited to P&L account. So 6 lakhs already claimed as deduction. Out of 6 lakhs, 4 lakhs is realized on sale of asset. So 4 lakhs will be credited to P&L account under PGBP head. Is it clear? And there is no loss because already 6 lakhs was allowed as deduction in 21-22. So whatever the loss that is shown here, that is to be disallowed, that needs to be added back while calculating PGBP income. Next, administrative expenses include expenditure of 1,75,000. First of all, read the question, compute total income and tax liability of Ganesh for assessment year 25-26, assuming that he wants to pay tax under section 115 BAC. That means he wants to pay tax under default tax regime. Okay. So administrative expenses include expenditure of 1,75,000 paid to a scientific research association approved under section 35. Out of 1,75,000, 50,000 was utilized towards purchase of land by research association. See, if SSC is paying taxes under default tax rates, whatever the amount that is spent for, what is the amount that is given as a donation for approved scientific research is there, that is not allowed as deduction. So that is to be disallowed. Disallowed means what? We need to add it back. Okay. Next, he received 3 lakhs from a debtor which was written off as bad debts in the year 18-19. Amount due from debtor which was written off as bad was 5 lakhs, out of which tax officer had only allowed 3 lakhs as deduction. So in 2018-19, how much are bad debts? Bad debts are 5 lakhs. Out of 5 lakhs, how much are allowed, how much are disallowed? 3 lakhs was allowed. How much is disallowed? 2 lakhs was disallowed. Are you able to understand? Whatever the amount that is disallowed is there, this already got taxed. Already got taxed in 18-19. Am I correct or not? If it is allowed as expenditure, well and good. But it is not allowed as expenditure. If expenditure decreases, see, I have to claim 5 lakhs as expenditure. But how much is allowed? Only 3 lakhs is allowed. 2 lakhs is not allowed. Whenever expenditure is not allowed, expenditure decreases, automatically net profit increases. That means this 2 lakh already got taxed in 18-19. In 24-25, how much are bad debts recovered? Bad debts recovered is equal to 3 lakhs. Out of 3 lakhs, 2 lakhs already got taxed, right? We will reduce. Now how much is taxable? Only 1 lakh is taxable. Are you able to understand? But in P&L account, how much was credited? 3 lakhs was credited. But how much should be taxable? 1 lakh is taxable. Balance 2 lakhs was excess credited to P&L account, right? That we will disallow it now. Are you able to understand? So go through the problem. Calculate tax liability. There was only one mistake. I have told you the mistake is this. It should not be 1,20,000. It should be 12,000. This is the mistake. Okay. And as income is more than 50 lakhs, obviously surcharge is applicable. While calculating tax liability, you also need to calculate surcharge. Is it clear? So this is all about RTP applicable for May 2025 examination, CA Interlevel. Thank you.